Hey Taurus, I hope you guys are doing great. We're here today to do a self-love reading for you. Figure out where you are in your self-love journey and how you can do more in terms of honoring yourself. So let's jump right in. So first, how you sort of view yourself. We have the Two of Inspiration, or the Two of Wands in reverse. So it feels like right now there's a little bit of passion that's lacking in your life. It doesn't feel as though you get particularly excited about things that are going on around you. It almost feels very mundane, like you're just kind of doing the day-to-day. You're just doing whatever it is that you have to do to sort of get through life. It doesn't feel as though you have that fire that you may have had once upon a time. And I don't think that that's a very comfortable place for you right now. It's almost like, I want to get that spark back. Like, where did that old me go? Right? It feels a little bit sad that you're trying to figure out sort of how you got to this place. How you ended up here. And it's like, this is not me. This is not me at all. This is not who I used to be. It feels as though you're not doing a good job right now of balancing what it is that you deep down know that you need in life, with the Six of Materials or the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is a situation where things are not balanced. There's not an equal give and take when it comes to what it is that you need in life, what it is that you're looking for. It might be a situation where you are giving so much to other people that there's no room for you to give back to yourself. And that's creating this feeling of instability. It's this feeling of you not being in total control of your own life, of your own existence. And I think that imbalance is also what's sort of leading to this sort of lack of direction, this lack of passion, not really being able to figure out what your path forward looks like. Thinking about how you can show yourself that you are worthy of the things that you want. We have the Nine of Emotions, or the Nine of Cups, and we also have the Death card that came out for you. So this is very much a sense of transformation that needs to happen, that there's this sense of you needing to figure out what it is that's going to make you happy. What is it that you truly want? And what changes can you make to be able to get to that place? But there are some changes that need to happen in order for you to sort of convince yourself that you don't have to give so much to everyone else, that your needs are equally as important, if not more important, than the people around you, the people that you're taking care of. So there have to be some changes that are centered on your happiness, going in that direction. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. So in terms of how you've sort of been operating, why you haven't been taking care of yourself, because it's been an imbalance, because you've been so focused on everybody else and what they need and what makes them happy. There's some balance that needs to happen here. And that will get you back into a place of knowing, wait a minute, hold on, I'm worthy. I should have the things that I want. I should be able to live the life that I envision for myself. But it's going to be a matter of you starting to pour back into yourself. Being more authentic. We have the Muse of Voices, or the King of Swords in traditional tarot. And this is you speaking up. This is you setting boundaries. Right? Not sort of going along just to get along, to make sure that you maintain the peace and all of that good stuff. This is you using your voice. This is you speaking up, cutting out things that no longer serve you. This is you taking full control over the people, places, things that you have in your life to make sure that you maintain enough energy to take care of you. But I feel as though you have been a little bit quiet when it comes to other people's demands that they have for you. That even if it makes you uncomfortable, you haven't necessarily been using your voice to let them know, like, no, this is not okay. No, I don't think I want to do that. No, not for me. It feels as though you've been a little bit passive, and that comes from a place of not really wanting to hurt anyone around you, but it's coming at a cost to you. So stepping into your most authentic self is going to require you using your voice. It's going to require you setting strong boundaries and speaking up, advocating on your own behalf. Because otherwise, I feel like people are going to continue sort of running over you. They're going to continue using you for whatever it is that you have to offer them. And that's not fair to you, Taurus. So letting go, we have the Three of Voices, or the Three of Swords in reverse. This is heartbreak, right? This is disappointment, I think, that stems from people around you. It feels as though, Taurus, you've invested a lot of time making sure that other people were okay, but it doesn't feel as though there's been a lot of reciprocity when it comes to those people making sure that you're okay. It almost feels as though, there are some times when it's very quiet, when it's, like at night, you're just kind of up with your thoughts and maybe not necessarily in the best of places. All of these people that you pour this energy and support and help into, they're nowhere to be found. And you're just kind of left on your own. So I feel like, Spirit is saying that when it comes to this sort of transformation that you might need to undergo and finding your voice and actually using it going forward, there's also going to be an element of you leaving behind the disappointment that you've experienced from other people, because that might keep you in a place where you're a little bit stuck, where you're just sort of in your head about, wow, these folks didn't treat me as kindly as I treated them. And that's not a particularly positive energy for you to be in. So I feel like Spirit is saying that, maybe it's time to let that go. And so something that you might think about embracing, we have the Two of Materials, or the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Now, upright, the Two of Pentacles is all about juggling, right? This back and forth and trying to find your footing. I do feel like this sort of next step in not necessarily cutting people out, but placing them where they belong is going to feel a little bit uncomfortable, but you can't sort of waffle back and forth on that decision. Like, Spirit is saying that, it's time to choose your path and stick to it. There's no more going back and forth. There's no more trying to juggle everybody's needs with your own. This is a time for you to focus on you and be absolutely unequivocal about that. Now, something that you need to recognize that you may not necessarily know right now. Oh, I thought one did flip over. Okay, there we go. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. Now, the Six of Cups upright is looking at the past, sort of going back with nostalgia and thinking about what has been. And so Spirit is saying, no, now it's time for you to move forward. There's no looking back. There's no going back to the past. What's done has been done. And it's now time for you to take the steps and start moving forward. This is, a recognition that there's no need to go back to where it is that you've been in this place that's a little bit stuck, that's a little bit stagnant, where you can't figure out a path forward for yourself because you've been so invested and so concerned with other people. So moving forward is really sort of the name of the game for you right now, Taurus. And this is all about you enforcing your boundaries and being very clear on what it is that you want. So, pulling a couple of final messages from Spirit, the first card that we have for you is Dance with Life. Do something to change your energy. And we saw that here with this transformation, right? You focusing more on your happiness. You getting out of that place of being out of balance in terms of what you give yourself compared to what you give other people. So you changing the way that you operate, you speaking up for yourself, you having those boundaries is going to change the energy that you have around you. It's going to change the way that you sort of view life and the way that you operate going forward. It's going to put you in a place where you're able to fulfill yourself more so than other people around you, which is not a bad thing. Some folks may say that it's selfish. I think that it's self-preservation. I think that the highest form of self-love is making sure that you're okay. Because if you don't make sure that you're okay, there's absolutely no way that you're going to be able to take care of anybody else in any meaningful way. So the last message that we have from Spirit for you is gratitude. Today, I am grateful for all of the little things. Even when the big things suck, there are always plenty of little things that I can at least be a little grateful for, like hot showers and music and the fact that humans invented an internet and I'm allowed to use it whenever I want to, using fingers and thumbs that do whatever I think them to do at any given moment. So I feel like, Spirit is sort of reminding you that as this process goes, and I'm sure that some people will be unhappy, with the changes that you're making to yourself to be able to focus on yourself a lot more, that there's still things to be appreciative of. Even if those people can't recognize your journey, this is something that's beautiful for you. And so even when things may seem a little bit challenging in terms of dealing with other people, there's a lot of things to still be grateful for. The fact that you were here to actually make that choice to move forward and live the life that you envision, live the life that's best for you. There's a lot of little things that you're going to encounter that I think will make you happy, that you will be grateful and appreciative of, that I think will sort of offset any challenges that you encounter with people who are accustomed to you focusing on them and taking care of them. So this is all about you, Taurus. So good luck on your journey. I hope that it's absolutely wonderful and you get everything that you dream of. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that this was helpful. If it was, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. But in the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.